What's up guys? Today we're talking about consistency in skateboarding. How do you get your tricks on lock? Check out the following example. So as you just saw, all those tricks were in one straight line, but a lot of times people are just focused on learning a trick for the very first time. Of course, it's very important to be able to do a trick over and over again as well, and that way you're able to do those tricks in lines or contests, for example. It's just nice to have some tricks that you can do for your very first try, almost every try. So how do you get those tricks almost every try? Well, the most obvious answer is to just practice. After you've landed that trick for the very first time, you're just not done practicing. Doing a trick over and over again is really the only way to get consistent at it. And chances are that you've already done this, because think about the basics or just riding on your board in general. So a good example are the basic tricks. It's all of those tricks that you learn when you start out skateboarding. You just keep doing them throughout all of your years of skateboarding. A good example for me is the kickflip. I learned that trick a long time ago and I just kept doing them every time I skate. Now I'm just simply good at them because of that. I do have to say it's a little bit more complicated than just plain practice. For example, practicing over a larger period of time helps better. So ideally you don't want to spend hours and hours practicing that one trick in one session, but rather aim for practicing that trick a couple tries every session. I actually think most people already know this, but in reality I find myself getting focused on a trick quite often. So the bigger problem is just reminding myself of it. I think the biggest enemy of consistency is when you try a really hard trick, you finally get it, you might even get it on film, and then you forget about it. You don't do that trick for a whole month, and then after that you want to try and do that trick again, but then you have to relearn it. So another good tip is to not get stuck on all your main tricks. This is actually quite a common problem. People get pretty good at skateboarding and then they just stick with all the tricks they are already able to do. Even though sessions like that are pretty fun, but I personally think that progression in skateboarding is one of the most fun things about skateboarding. So just remind yourself that you have to try a couple new tricks every day. That's like ideal. So I know that's setting the bar pretty high, but that's good. Just set high goals for yourself and then you'll be good. Shoot for the stars, because even if you'll miss, you'll learn a couple skate tricks. So that was what I think about consistency in skateboarding. If you have any good tips yourself, drop them down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Thanks for watching. Peace out and skate on.